Hey there, my name is Rahul and I'm excited to share today's video with you. In this video, we'll be exploring the UK's leading self-assessment software Nomi for accountants and bookkeepers. Being a professional, you're always on the lookout for the best tools to make your work easier and more efficient. So if you want to streamline your accounting and bookkeeping processes, then you won't want to miss this informative video. Let's dive in. Nomi offers robust cloud-based self-assessment and partnership tax software which helps streamline your practice with our integrated tools for task, staff, and workflow management. We have revolutionized the traditional self-assessment process from data collection and inputting to filing and client communication. There are many USPs when we talk about the Nomi self-assessment software. However, a few of them are like you can seamlessly track tasks through the pre-populated tasks and workflow statuses after assigning them to team members, then bulk collection of tax information using a digital tax questionnaire and importing the data directly into the tax records, and then saving a lot of admin time with the automation. You can directly acquire employment information, benefits, pension, and SEISS data from HMRC through an API connection. And we also have introduced a what if tool, that is a tax planning tool where you can create multiple plans for the clients for tax management. And Nomi also uses data seamlessly from its bookkeeping, payroll, final accounts, and partnership tax return modules, eliminating the need for re-entry, which then saves tons of time and simplifies the handling of various sections such as dividends, self-employment, employment, property, and the partnership income. Now, there is also comprehensive coverage of foreign income, trusts, capital gains, non-residency, and other data. You can send requests for client e-signature at no extra cost and get the tax return approved. There is convenient uploading and storage of supporting documents like working papers. You can schedule the emails and send them in bulk to all the customers who have not signed the tax returns or not responded to your queries. You can also set up your email templates. It also provides an array of auto-populated reports and documents. Now, apart from all the amazing features, we also have a next-gen mobile application that we have designed for your clients, and you can reimagine client advisor communications with a cutting-edge mobile app. It facilitates sending tax returns and calculations in compliance with GDPR via our mobile applications, and clients also receive push notifications for data requests. They can then e-sign their tax returns. They can also view the tax payment details and deadlines. So all this is possible through the mobile application. Now let me show you the true power of Nomi self-assessment as we have reimagined tax management to ensure that it's not just you who benefits but also your clients. On the dashboard, we have provided the KPIs such as aged approvals, which shows you the tax records which are still not approved by the clients, aged questionnaires, the tax questionnaires for which no response is received, and both of these are related to the past 30 days, and a comparison of tax returns filed, to be filed, and new clients this year can also be viewed. You can also track the current workflow statuses after assigning the client records to team members. So all this you can do on this dashboard. And then we have a tax questionnaire in place which you can send to the individual. So you will have to click on this send tax questionnaire, and then you'll be redirected to a three-step window where you have to first choose the audience, that is individuals to whom you want to send the tax questionnaire. So you can select the name. As you select the name, you have to click on next. Then here you can see an email template which is already present. In case you want to customize, then you can do so under the email template section. Then you will have to proceed to the next and final screen, that is the confirmation screen. And on the confirmation screen, you can see all the 26 questions which are a part of the tax questionnaire. And you can add more questions as required. You can then send this to the individuals and they receive an email which contains a link. They click on the link and are redirected to a web page where they can access the questionnaire by entering their date of birth. Once they reply and send it over, uh, you'll be informed through an email. So you'll receive an email basically, and you can import all the information directly into the tax record of the individual. This again saves a lot of time, as you don't have to do any manual data entry. In case they do not respond, then you have to send them a reminder. So how this basically works, like if you can see the question number 2, that says that were you employed during the year. So the client will just mark this as yes, and then further questions will be there, that what is the total income they've received, and then what is the tax they have paid. They have to also upload their P60. So you're getting all the detailed information as well, once they answer it as yes or no. Now from here we have the work pool, which is the next section. So Workpool allows you to assign the client records to the team members, and it also helps you keep the track of the current work status. You can filter between different members and check how many records are assigned to them and what they are doing with the assigned records. This helps you take necessary action on time if anything is being deviated and it seems that if it is not completed within a stipulated time. Then we have the client list. So you can check the client list here, and all the individuals will be listed here. All of your clients, individual clients, they are there. And in the top right corner, it shows you different labels through which you can add or import the clients, and you can export the data in the form of CSV, and you can also import the tax returns. Just below that, the various filter options are provided, which helps you in getting the information on the clients based on submission status or work status, the tax due, POA, name and UTR number. So you can use these filter options from here. You can also access the record from here by clicking on the individual's name, and it will redirect you to the tax return dashboard. That is the individual SA100 tax return dashboard. Now next is the email templates from the client list. So we can click on email templates, and here you can also create the email templates of your choice, and whenever you are sending any emails, you can then choose those templates and it will populate all the information which you have added in that template. Then schedule email is after that. So under schedule email, again you can use these filter options and then search for specific records with the status based on questionnaire or submission status, work status, the tax due, payment on account, name, or the tax year. And based on these various statuses, you can schedule the emails, and then the software will send the emails to different individuals in case they have not answered the questionnaire. So you have to just select the records and then you can click on schedule email. So here you can send the emails to the individuals. You can schedule it basically, and the software will do it for you. HMRC data setting after this, where in the HMRC data setting, you can, first you will have to log in online through your agent credentials and then generate the tokens here. And once you generate the tokens, then after that, in the individual tax record, you can import the data directly from HMRC into various sections such as employment forms, pensions, NICs, all this. If HMRC holds any information related to these various sections, so you can get that data into the individual tax record. So it's again a very good feature, and it helps you in getting the information directly from HMRC, and you don't have to put any such information by yourself. As mentioned earlier, we also have a mobile app, and this mobile app uh, helps you uh, in providing access to your clients. So it's a free access for all of your clients included in every package. And there are real-time push notifications for data request and tax return status updates. And this also bypasses the email hassles by sending tax returns and calculations through the mobile app. Then it facilitates document e-sign directly from the mobile app. So your customers can sign the uh, tax return through the mobile app itself and with all the automatic storage in the web application. And it also empowers your clients with a clear visibility of their tax dues, payment deadlines, and the process for payment to HMRC. So they can log in online and they can see all the information, as you can check what is the total income, taxable income, the tax due. They can also make the tax payment, what is the current tax return status. So all this they can check. So you can also access the client dashboard by navigating through the client list, and then you have to click on the individual name. So we'll click on the individual name and it takes us to the dashboard of the client. So when you are on the dashboard, here you can see the current status of your tax return, and the key figures are displayed, that is total income, taxable income, and the tax due. So all this is there. The work status notes are updated as and when any changes are made. So if we make any changes, the work status notes are updated based on that. And you can also enter the internal notes if any. And then we have divided this tax return into 4 sections. That is income, tax reliefs, other, and additional information. That is the SA 101. So you can quickly navigate from here itself, and all the supplementary forms and everything we have included in these 4 sections. Now, recently we introduced a what if tool. So this is a very good feature again. So in the what if tool, you can create a plan for tax management in case you are with your client and they share all the details related to the income. Then you can just click on this create plan and you can then record all the information here, and then you can create a plan, and you can also create multiple plans as well. So that is what you can do on the what if tool. And apart from this, we also have the option to quickly import the data from the tax questionnaire. So as I mentioned, we have a tax questionnaire there, and on the tax questionnaire, we can get the data. So if I click on this import data from questionnaire, then we can see that if it is responded by the customer, we have sent this to the customer, they have filled in all the information. The information is on this screen, and we have to click on save. As we click on save, then all the information on this section gets updated, like employment income, private pension, rental income, bank interest, all of that. And we can directly import all the data which is showing up here into the individual's tax return. So this again saves a lot of admin time, and we don't have to manually enter any information. Now the next option is get data from HMRC. So software is integrated with HMRC and it helps you import data related to employment, pension, job seekers allowance, and NICs through the get data from HMRC. So we have to just click on this get data from HMRC in the top right corner, and we can get all the information related to employment income or pension or retirement annuities, incapacity benefit, and job seekers allowance. So all this data which is on the screen, we can then update directly into the tax record, and this is coming from the HMRC's end. Now let's say we have imported the data through the tax questionnaire, and we've also updated the data from the HMRC, and after that we have to also get the data, like we have to update the data in various sections. So we start from income on the left hand side. So from here we can now start entering the information, and we have to click on the income section where we can enter the data manually for bank interest, pensions, and other UK income. We can edit the information, click on this edit icon in the top right corner, and we can enter the data manually. And in case of dividends, we can further link this with the bookkeeping module. So you can fetch the dividend information directly into the SA 100, and for this you will have to first issue a dividend under the bookkeeping module for that director or individual, and then you need to click on link dividend. So as we have an entry here, I'll just remove it, and I'll click on link dividend. So as I click on link dividend, we can see that the company name is there, the person's name is there. We have to just click on link. As we click on link, it will populate all the information here, like what dividend we have declared. So it says you have successfully linked dividend income with bookkeeping module. So we have the amount here. Now, next is income from property. So under income from property, we have provided a multiple property wizard. So we can fill in the income related to a property under this section. Let's say if the client is having the rental income from multiple properties, then they can use the multiple property wizard. So I mean, if the client says that they have the income from 5 different properties or 7 different properties, you can click on this multiple property wizard and you can enter the information through this. So you can record multiple properties here and it will show on the main summary screen. And in case you want to enter all the data on the summary screen, you can also do that. So you have to click on edit here and you can then enter the data on the summary screen as well. And later on, you can also check the residential finance cost computation in the document section. So that will also show you a detailed calculation on income from property. Next is the employment, where we can populate the data in this section. If any of the individuals is an employment with one or more than one employer, so we can click on the link and this link employment, and a pop-up will appear where we can search for the individual if they are employed in any of the companies for whom we are processing the payroll in Nomi. So let's say we are doing the payroll and this person is employed in 3 different companies. So we have to just click on search and it will show the name of those 3 different companies and we can link the record and then the employment form will be populated automatically. So 3 times the record will appear because they are in employment with 3 different employers. And in case we're not processing the payroll, this person's payroll we are not doing. So in that case also what happens, we can directly get the information from HMRC. We have that option, get data from HMRC. So if HMRC holds any information related to employment income, then also the employment supplementary form is populated. We can also get this data from HMRC and this link employment is there, the payroll linking. So you can link the data with the payroll module and you can add the employment income manually as well. So linking options are there. It saves again a lot of admin time for you. So you don't have to chase the customer, get all the information and then fetch it manually. The get data from HMRC, tax questionnaire or a link employment will do that for you. After this, we have self-employment. So under self-employment, again, we can do it for sole trader business. So we can record all the data in final accounts and then we can prepare their final accounts there for the sole traders. And whenever we are doing the SA 100, it can be linked to the self-employment form. So we have to just click on link business. So right now we have already recorded. I'll just remove this. So we have to click on this link business and we can see the record is there. We have to give a description and then click on link. As we click on link, then whatever information we have recorded under the final accounts will be linked with this particular record. And now we can see all the information is coming from the final accounts module. So all the data is updated from there. So the benefit of this is that it avoids duplication of data entry at various sections. It saves a lot of admin time. And as you link the information and later on you make any changes in the final accounts of the sole trader, then that is updated on a real-time basis. You don't have to again, delete that link and again link the record. You don't have to do that. The software will do it for you. It will update all the information here itself. Then it has the data linking options. So the data linking options are very useful for accountants, and it helps them in reducing the turnaround time on each tax record. And it also helps them automate everything and encourages them to file more tax returns and generate more business every year. So that is the whole idea here of the automation within the SA100. So we'll move to the partnership now, and under the partnership section, again, we can link the business. We have to just click on this link individual. As we click on link individual, we find the details. As we've already done it, the same way we can do it. And if we have done the SA800 for that particular partner, we can link their record and all the data will be populated into the partnership supplementary page. So again, we don't have to do it manually, and the software helps us because it is linked with the partnership tax return. Then after this, we have the capital gains. So if there are any capital gains to be reported, we can use this form and then update the data manually. There will be a capital gain computation on the tax calculation screen. You can also download a detailed document on capital gain computation from the document section. And then foreign income is the next one, where we can enter any income and gain from overseas. It also includes sections such as income from land and property abroad, self-employment, and capital gains. And then we have the trust. So if the individual is trustee in any of the trust and they receive an income being a trustee, then you can record that information in the trust supplementary form. Then we have the tax reliefs after this. So we have this section which covers tax relief for payments to pension schemes, charities, and for blind persons allowance. And if you wish to claim other reliefs, for example, married couples allowance, where one of the couple was born before 6th April 1935, then you have to use the additional information pages. Then other section we have. So under the other section, if the individual is on any student loan, then you will have to update the plan type and enter the amount deducted. Similarly, you can also update the information related to high income child benefit charge, coronavirus grant, underpaid tax, payments on account, adjustments to tax due, any other information, and tax advisor details. So all this information you can record on the screen under the other section. Then we have the additional information, that is the SA 101. So some of the less common types of incomes and tax reliefs onto the SA 101 additional information pages you will find. And if it is required, you can complete the SA 101 section within Nomi. Then we have the finish your tax return. So here you can enter the amount refunded in the box if you have received a tax refund. In case you have not paid enough tax and it's below £3,000, then you can submit it online before 30th December and HMRC will collect the tax from the next year, 6th April. If you have paid too much tax, then you can claim a repayment directly into your account or the client's account. That also you can do from this screen. Then we have the tax payments made, and any tax payments which are already done can be recorded here, and this will eventually reduce the tax liability. So you can check this thing also under the tax calculation. And finally, we have the residence and remittance, the residence status. So if the individual is not considered to be a UK resident, not ordinarily resident, or not domiciled in the UK, or dual resident in the UK and another country, then you can fill the non-residence form. After completing each and every section, and let's say we have done the SA 100, we have entered all the data there, then we can click on communications. So we can review the tax calculation and SA 100 forms first, and along with that the supplementary forms, and then we can click on this one, that is the communications. Now under communications, we get the option to send this for e-signature, so we can get an electronic approval from the client. So we have to click on e-sign, and from here we can send the email to the customer. So the customer will receive an email and they will have to click on a link. Then they are redirected to a web page where they will have to sign the SA100 by clicking on the tag. And as they click on the tag, again the pop-up appears where they can upload a scanned signature, draw the signature, or they can also type in their name and choose a font. And as soon as they accept the document, you will again receive an email with a signed copy. And the same is also uploaded under the document section. So you can also uh, check that from there. And under the screen, under the communications, you can also schedule the emails if you want to. So you have to just click on this schedule email, and from here you can schedule the emails as well. Now after this we have the documents section. So under the documents, we can find the signed self-assessment. As we can see on the screen, the signed self-assessment is uploaded by default. Here, whenever the customer signs it, then the software will upload that for you. And in case you want to upload any work papers, then you may do so under the documents. It also gives access to various documents such as detailed calculations here on student loan repayment if you want to check, and high income child benefit charge, capital gain, self-employment, and residential finance cost computation. So you can also download the documents from here, and you can also email them as attachments to the client. Now, once you've got an approval, you can click on review and file, and you can review the tax calculation. So this screen will show you the review tax calculation. So again, before filing, we can do this. We can also check the detailed calculation summary. And after this, we can review the self-assessment. So we have to click on review self-assessment here, and it will show the main SA100 up along with the supplementary forms, whatever data we have entered. So we can check all the information, and we can download it as well if we want to. Now, after reviewing the tax return, we can submit this to HMRC. So we have to just click on this submit to HMRC, and then we can submit the tax return using the agent credentials. So on the screen, we can see the setting level is at agent, which means we are using the credentials, our own credentials there. And the very first option is to lock the return. So we have to click on lock, and then we can validate submission, which is nothing but a test submission on the HMRC's test server, and it will let you know if there are any errors or not. If the status changes to approved, then you can click on submit to HMRC, and SA100 will be submitted to HMRC. And on successful submission, the status changes to filed on the dashboard. Now, if you have already filed the tax return to HMRC from any other software, then you can also mark it as filed by providing some internal comments. And we also have the facility to file the amended submissions from Nomi to HMRC. So in case you are looking to file any tax returns, or you are looking to amend any of the tax returns, you can then file the amended tax returns as well from Nomi. So Nomi streamlines the self-assessment process with user-friendly tools, and it ensures accurate tax returns, and it facilitates easy submissions to HMRC. It accommodates various income types, be it from employment, self-employment, property, dividends, or other sources, to provide a comprehensive return. It automates tax calculations based on your input data, ensuring you are aware of your tax liability and any eligible deductions. Nomi's integrations with other modules and platforms means any relevant financial data gets automatically updated and reflected in your self-assessment. It provides a review feature allowing you to double check all the details before you submit your return to HMRC, which ensures the accuracy. Nomi offers a backdating feature as well. Now, this allows you prepare and submit the returns for previous years seamlessly. It is consistently updated to reflect any changes in tax legislation, ensuring your self assessment aligns with the latest HMRC guidelines. At Nomi, security is paramount. Your personal and financial data is protected using industry leading encryption techniques, ensuring utmost confidentiality. Thanks for considering Nomi as your go to cloud accounting software. Our user friendly interface and advanced features guarantee you'll have the best accounting experience possible. Don't miss out on your chance to streamline your financial management and take your business to the next level. Register now for a free trial and see for yourself. And if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can reach us by email at support@nomi.co.uk or by phone. Alternatively, you can book a demo with us and we'll walk you through everything you need to know. Thank you for considering Nomi.